For today's video, I might as well acknowledge that of what type of content, what parts of certain shows have I somehow been able to predict in my dreams. Considering how the Dream Team series, if these laws go through about 18 plus for social media, that could, which also affects AI chatbot apps like Talkie and Character.ai. I'm just gonna acknowledge this of what I predicted in those dreams, which for what I remember predicting new episodes of shows like Paw Patrol. Phineas and Ferb was one of them for some reason. For obvious reasons, I don't think those two should be surprising. And even Hamster and Gretel and Teen Titans Go, I've predicted. Of which, for whatever reason with Paw Patrol, and also I predicted a few of Rubble and Crew to go with it. My favorite of those types of dreams, I remember once where I ended up predicting 4 new episodes of Paw Patrol back to back. All from season 10, by the way, which I think were episodes 10 through 11 through 14 in production code, before they were even announced. And then an episode each from Rubble and Crew, which I know is from season 1 of that show, and then Hamster and Gretel ended off, which also from season 1. And then I don't remember what season it was of Teen Titans Go when I had that type of dream, but I think it was something from season 8. I'm pretty sure it was the Warner Bros. 100th anniversary special, but I just can't really remember well about it. But what I do remember, my first ever dream that predicted them, also ironically being the first ever dream where I had cartoons involved, where I predicted this slight change in animation style for Paw Patrol from season 2, back when they were still early on season 1, when episode, I think it was the same night that Steven Universe premiered, while also predicting, which I predicted what Ryder and Rubble would look like in the newer, in that style from seasons 2 through 7. And as for what else I predicted, what Dora and Kate would look like on Dora and Friends. And how I remember once, for whatever reason, yeah. As for other predictions I've made in my dreams, I remember once predicting a certain math class, which apparently my friend Alex had also predicted. Not the same Alex from Paw Patrol, even though his current voice actor has the same first name as me. Yes, his name being Asher too, since, well, of course it is. And yeah, but the Alex I'm referring to is one of my friends in school, which, of course, I've uploaded some videos from his best friend Emma, of course, of which if you've seen from the first year that I've joined on YouTube. And then, as for other things that I predicted, I remember even a few predictions about Dora the Explorer and Paw Patrol that I predicted not through having any dreams, but rather just randomly saying, what if this happened? Where I predicted the existence of Mighty Pups, and how I predicted not only Paw Patrol the movie to exist, but later on after it released, I predicted I would get a sequel. Here's Paw Patrol the Mighty movie's existence, of course. I'm not going to be showing any images, obviously, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And how I predicted for Dora to get a movie the same day that I predicted not only Paw Patrol the movie and Mighty Pups to exist, too. Which, when Dora getting a movie, it ended up being Dora and the Lost City of Gold, which is kind of ironic because of how Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers out here getting predicted with how regular Joshua 1 got his predictions straight. Yeah, I have no idea how we have these prediction powers, but by the way, Liam, if you go ahead and mention the future Crux Core for the SCU, this is not This was way before we met, so I wouldn't even have access to that Crux core in the SCU by then. Which I swear I just don't know how the pups will feel about this one. Anyway, that's all for today's video, and I'm probably gonna have to upload a different video after this. Yeah, 2 uploads in one day because I'm missing yesterday. Anyway, later.